What's good, guys? Just Prince TV here. I want to talk to you about Harlem MC Dave East. He got a new album out. I forget the name of the album is. It's just like a bunch of letters, you know. But it has a picture of him as a kid with his mom on it, and the album is fire. The production-wise, the album is fire. All right, Dave East brings some good lyrics to the album. Um, so it's a good listen, man. If you got a chance to check out Dave East's album, check it out. He's a dude that played Method Man on the Wu-Tang Saga TV show. You know, he nice with it, man. He's straight up nice with it. And he got features from Red. I'm not Red Man, Method Man. Method Man just went back into like the chamber, like the '90s, and just killed it. I mean, he like literally set one of the best verses. You know, he said in a long time. Like he was really hungry, like his ribs was showing. Excellent verse from Method Man. But as I get back into this album, there's one problem with this album. The lyrics is good, production is awesome, guest features is awesome, but the cons is some of the guest features are outshining the main star of the album, and that's Dave East. Method Man outshined Dave East on his own shit. You know, you could say, hey, that's Method Man, he a legend, give him one. But Dave East is supposedly part of this generation, and he's in his prime, so he's supposed to be able to hold his own. And son, nice with it, but something about Dave East, I just can't put my finger on it. He's missing something. He really is missing something. You know, like the star quality, star power, something. He's a good artist, but he can never go below or high. He's just like stuck in the middle, and he can't get out of that. Like stuck between a rock and a hard place. Sometimes I think maybe he needs better production, like a DJ Premier, or you know, an Alchemist, or a RZA, or a Havoc. But even if he get beats from them dudes, it might not come out to the best. You know, it's because even right now as we speak, his voice got a little more like deep. So you got to like really turn the music up just to hear what he's saying sometimes, because um, his voice from now compared to his early years when he was rapping sounds better when he was in his early years. And he is an extremely talented MC. He made good songs with Pusha T, Styles P. He made a whole album with Styles P that was fire, you know, for the streets. But he is missing something. He's missing that punch, like he can't find his identity. Like, who is Dave East? That's the problem with this album, though, you know? And the album, as dope as it is, it may not have that much replay value because Dave East is one of those artists that just can't make you go back to him for some reason. I can't put my finger on it for some reason. I just don't know why. But he's lacking something. And it's not really in his flow and his wordplay. It's probably could be in his voice and his delivery and the concepts and the hooks that he put on. You know? Maybe he needs a better hook. But he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, and he's part of a different generation. This generation, the wrong generation. Because how do you have a hit song in 2022 where everybody's screaming your shit? You know, how is he supposed to become a superstar in this era? It's going to be extremely hard for rap artists to get shine in this era because it's hard to make a hit song, let alone hard to make a hit album if you're not established already. See, guys like Nas and you know The Game, they can make hit albums because they already got clout under their belt. But Dave East don't really got a classic album, and he could use that. He needs like an Illmatic album to stand out, something that you could put your finger on and say that's a Dave East sound. And that's the problem with Dave East. So I wish the best for him because he's a great MC, representing New York, Harlem, old school. You know, he reminds me back of my era, you know, golden age of hip hop. But he's just missing something. He would be a perfect fit for the '90s. You know, the problem is he's in the wrong era, and he can't shine because of the politics. You can't buy CDs no more like you used to. You know, so he really messed up. How you have a hit song in today's era? You know, and if you do, it's going to be really, really commercialized, and like probably you have to take a step back and be really whack, like come out of his character. And I don't think he's capable of doing that. So check out the album if you could. It's a good listen. Out of five being the highest, I give the album a 3. You know, production, good tight lyrics, a good listen. for like a month or two, and then you probably put it down, or maybe a good listen for a good 2 weeks. Like I said, it's still a good album though, but even on the album, you may not have a track that stick to your ribs. For me, I mean, there was one, you know, Unbelievable, the first track with him and Method Man was fire. But anyway, Just Prince TV out. Peace.